Konnichiwa and welcome everybody back to Chrono Reviews. It's time for the continuation of the Jurassic World fever, and this time it's the attack pack Gallimimus. This was one of the figures I did not consider getting at first, but it grew on me, just like the others. In fact, the first one I actually was the Morphodon. It was the only one I planned to get from the start. But as I saw them in store, they grew on me, and I think like, what the hell? They're cool, they're nice, and they're not that expensive. So here we have it, the Gallimimus. And just like the other attack packs, the package is basically just the same. The only difference is that it says Gallimimus. So attack pack Gallimimus. So there's nothing new to it except the others. They have the same layout. I mean, there's a picture of Owen and Blue, Jurassic World logo, the volcano in the background, which is really nice and themed to the new upcoming movie, and information on the backside about the Jurassic Facts app. Alright, here we have the Gallimimus opened up, and as I said earlier, this was not one of them I was considered getting first, because Mattel have shown one more Gallimimus that was going to come out as slightly bigger, but I don't like those new wound parts. I mean, Kenner did a good job with those rubber wound parts that could be well hidden, but the new one with plastic hatches sort of... So this one is probably the better one considering that. And I think it's the first decent Gallimimus since no time at all, because the Kenner one in Wave 2, I think it was, of the original Jurassic Park line was a little bit weird looking. And I don't think we had any Gallimimus since then. But it's such a iconic dinosaur for Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, so well, it's nice to finally have one. So let's check out the details on this one. I must say, it really looks awesome. I mean, look at this face. It have those small wrinkles around the mouth, and it's even, I mean, like, it does have the details. There are skin textures and everything. The paint job is totally okay too. It's even brighter underside on the belly, which not all attack packs have. So this one is actually having an extra color of paint. And while we're at it, here is the scan code for the Jurassic Facts app. And the eye is well painted too. There are no bleed, there's just nice and clean paint job. Now the articulation of this one is legs. Both the legs move, the arms move, and the arms are also, like with the others, slightly softer so they would not break. And finally, the neck is also articulated. So that means that it can eat like this, or drink water, or whatever you feel like playing when, right, maybe not you, but your kids, well, maybe you even, like me, a man-child. I don't play that effectively though, but I do enjoy collecting the toys and pushing the attack buttons and that kind of stuff every now and then. Well, as for the pose, this one, just like the others, I'm not too fond of pre-posed figures. That's why Kenner was a better with more neutral poses that was easier to play with, but this one is okay, but the legs so far apart makes it slightly unbalanced at times, so it's hard to find it good balance. I mean, Blue was better balanced because the legs were not that far apart. So how the knee is bent, I'm not so much of a fan of that, but it looks okay. It's sort of like it's going to start running or something. So like if you pose it like this leg backwards and this like that, it looks sort of like it's sprinting. You cannot have it stand in that pose, but for action it looks pretty good actually. So I think that's good. I mean, it's not the top toys, but it's the cheap attack packs, and this one is actually really nice. I do enjoy it, despite my previous thoughts on it. However, it's slightly small for a Gallimimus, but it could almost be a juvenile. I'm not... It's up to you. Like, for the comparison with Kenner Alan Grant, it's way too small, because Gallimimus is like up here. their bodies is like at least to his shoulders and then the neck far up, so like it's way too small for a Kenner figure. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the JP3 Grant is pretty much the new scale of the humans. So a little bit better scale, not perfect, but a little bit better. I can live with it. And then to compare with the other attack packs, here we also have Blue. So Blue is actually bigger. Blue is a lot better scale than the Gallimimus. But for what it is, well, it's a nice figure. I mean, the attack packs are not perfect. They are the cheap basic dinos that you will get and that can be crushed and munched on with big T-Rexes and all that. That's what you do with the attack packs. But all in all, they're still nice. Well, to be honest, you do not want Blue to get killed by the T-Rex. You want Blue to be a hero. But for a basic attack pack, this one surprised me with the painted underbelly actually. So it gets a little bit extra plus. A thumbs up for that. But overall, this one is just like the others. Very basic, but still very enjoyable. Not my first favorite, because my favorite is still Blue, pretty much. Blue and the Dimorphodon. But I still like this one. There are absolutely no regrets getting it. So I can recommend it if you want it. So until next time, take care and sayonara.